Consider a sphere of mass m and radius r doing pure rolling motion on a rough surface having velocity v naught as shown in the figure. It makes an elastic impact with a smooth wall and moves back and starts pure rolling after some time, okay, after some time gain. So we have to find out the change in momentum, okay, or the change in the angular momentum, and we have to find out the final velocity of the ball. Okay, we have to find out the change in angular momentum and the final velocity of the ball. Okay, and we have to find out whether the moment of the impulse provided by the ball during impact is 2m v naught r in magnitude. Okay, first of all I will consider this part. Okay, let me consider three cases over here. In the first case, when the ball was moving towards the wall, it was performing pure rolling motion. Okay, so initially I can say that v naught will be equal to omega naught r, where omega naught over here is the angular velocity initially. Okay, it is the initial angular velocity. As soon as it contacts the wall, okay, just before collision, okay, it will have a velocity in the right hand side direction and the angular velocity in this direction, which is equal to omega naught over here. Okay, as soon as the impact occurs, as soon as the ball impacts the wall over here, what will happen is, now it is given that it is a elastic collision. Okay, it is an elastic impact. It means that this ball over here will gain a velocity v naught in the opposite direction. The velocity of the velocity after the impact will be reversed and will have same magnitude. Okay, but it is given that the wall is smooth. Since the wall is smooth, there will be no friction force offered by the wall. It means that the angular velocity will remain same after the impact. It will remain omega naught in the same direction. But since the ball is moving in the opposite direction, and the omega naught is in the clockwise direction and the ball is moving in the opposite direction, over here both of them will have angular momentum in opposite direction. Okay, we will see the angular momentum later. Okay, after the impact, what happens is, after certain time, it is given that the ball again starts rolling in the pure circular motion. It means that, or in the pure rotation, in the pure rolling motion, it means that after certain time it will gain a velocity. Let me tell that the velocity over here is v, and the angular velocity over here is equal to omega in the opposite direction. Okay, and the angular velocity over here is equal to omega in the opposite direction. Okay, so now over here I can say that the momentum before impact, the momentum from, let us say that this is the position B, this is A and this is C. The momentum, the angular momentum at position B will be equal to the angular momentum at position C, because there is no external torque. Okay, so I can clearly say that, now what is the angular momentum at position B? What is the angular momentum at position B? It will be equal to I omega naught. Okay, which will be, if I write down the I omega naught over here, it will be inside the board, and v naught over here will be outside the board. Okay, so it will be equal to minus m v naught into r. Okay, it will be in opposite direction, therefore it will be negative. Okay, it will be equal to minus m v naught into r. It will be equal to the final angular momentum at this position, at the position C, will be equal to I omega plus, now both of them are in the same direction, so it will be equal to m v into over here m v into r. The initial angular momentum will be equal to the final angular momentum. Okay, the initial angular momentum over here will be equal to final angular momentum. Okay, now since it is a sphere over here, the moment of inertia will be equal to 2 by 5 mr square. Okay, so 2 by 5 mr square. Omega naught over here will be equal to v naught divided by r. Okay, v naught divided by r minus m v naught into r will be equal to, over here it will be equal to again 2 by 5 mr square, let this m be capital, into omega can be written as v by r plus capital M into Vr. Okay, into capital M into Vr. Okay, so over here if I calculate this values, over here, okay, if I calculate this values over here, it will be equal to, the r and r will get cancelled out over here. Okay, so mr and mr will get cancelled out with the same pattern over here. mr will get cancelled out. On the left hand side it is equal to, 2 by 5 minus v naught, or it should be basically equal to v naught minus 2 by 5, which will be equal to 3 by 5. Okay, or I can say that minus 3 by 5. Okay, into minus 3 by 5 into V naught, okay, minus 3 by 5 into V naught is equal to 7 by 5 into V, okay, is equal to 7 by 5 into V, or I can say that V over here will be equal to minus 3 V naught divided by 7, okay. Now the final velocity over here will be equal to minus 3 V naught divided by 7, okay. So the final velocity of the ball over here, the final velocity of the ball is equal to minus 3 V naught divided by 7. So the option number D is correct, okay, and then option number C is incorrect, okay, because over here it is, since it is in the opposite direction, it will be equal to minus 3 V naught divided by 7. Let us check the first option over here. Let us check the first option over here. That is the change in the angular momentum about O in the entire motion equals 2m V naught r in magnitude, okay. Initially it was the angular momentum about O was equal to in the right hand side direction, the angular momentum was equal to in the right hand side direction it was equal to I into omega naught, okay. Before the impact it was equal to I into omega naught plus mv into r, okay, mv into r, okay, over here mv naught into r, and after the momentum where the momentum, this can be written as 2 by 5 mr square, okay, 2 by 5 mr square omega naught plus over here m omega naught r square. So basically it will be equal to 7 by 5 m r square into omega naught initial angular momentum, and the final over here, the final angular momentum will be equal to the same formula, instead of this will be negative, okay, this will be negative, it will be equal to omega naught, instead of omega naught it will be omega, okay, instead of omega naught it will be omega, and we can clearly see that V is equal to minus 3 V naught divided by 7. So basically omega will be equal to 3 by 7, they will have the same ratio, so it will be equal to 3 by 7. When I multiply by 3 by 7, it will be equal to negative mr square into omega naught, okay. So over here we have to find out the change, in angular momentum over here. So basically the change in angular momentum is L2 minus L1. The change in angular momentum will be equal to L2 minus L1 or L1 minus L2 over here, which is equal to 7 by 5 minus 3 by 5. So it will be equal to plus 3 by 5 m r square omega naught. So basically it will be equal to 10 by 5, which is equal to 2 m r square omega naught, or basically it can be written as 2 m r v naught, okay. So option number A is also correct. Over here. Let us find out the second. The moment of impulse provided by the wall, at O equals to m v naught r, okay, it is also correct, okay. So option number A, B and D are the correct option. The second option can be directly derived from this, okay.